Hola, and we're back. The Garage Boys, GOG, baby.
Back
The
in
Professor,
effect. What's going on?
crew,
You know it.
for let's get into it, man. What we miss?
Let's get into your hat, man. Where that hat come from?
FAMU hat, man. I
Nice.
represent
Oh,
FAMU.
yeah. What are they, the
The
Rattlers or
Rattlers.
something?
Yeah, the Rattlers.
That hat is fire, man. You wearing it?
Yeah.
You ain't wearing it right though.
How am I supposed to wear it?
Not like that.
Any other way?
Well, we you gonna have a whole 5 minutes on how to wear hats?
Hey, why not?
Hey,
Why not? They talk about less important stuff during the Super Bowl. If you
I'ma
watch
do-
these
I'ma
games,
do
they
about
talk
it.
about all
he
kinds
gonna
of
model. He gonna model the hats and tell us how to wear it.
model hats. They talk about what quarterback wore what size shoelace and all kinds of stuff.
All the details.
Anything that's not football related, just to fill that time. So
I'm
you
just
can
trying to
talk
cover
about
up my
that.
George Jefferson, my dude.
You ain't never had no George Jefferson.
One thing I want to get into about the Super Bowl before we're gonna really break down the game Friday, right?
Right.
But today, let's just talk just loosely about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, and I'll get Oakwood Crew's thoughts on it for sure. The prop bets did either one of you? I know you guys have been
I'm gonna send you these prop bets.
in Vegas back when you could only sports bet in Vegas. What are some of the prop bets that you've made, or some of the weird ones that you've seen on the Super Bowl?
Well, the Super Bowl is a one game. Anything you can think of, they got to bet for it. Coin toss, Gatorade, color of the Gatorade, the end of the game. Of course, stuff you can try to figure out first downs. Is it going to be sacks or, all that stuff come in. But they got a special page because a lot of that stuff you can get lucky on. It's a Super Bowl, so you can parlay a bunch of different things. But at the Vegas, at the Superbook, they had one page, maybe it's two pages that was yellow or green. You could parlay those. All the other ones had to be separate bets.
Okay.
They had to really, really love that prop. But they got one page that you can parlay. And one thing that was on that parlay page every year, like that's a short version of it.
This
Okay.
this is the real one.
Yeah, that's page 2. So they
It's
got
page 2 and page 3.
So what they're showing now is an example of what this looks like.
No, this is the real one.
Right.
They just put it up.
Right. So so I see.
I got it from the sport. I sent it to you. Just if you
There it is right there.
I don't know who's gonna
there
be
it
there.
is right there. Well, either team scored 3 times in a row. What's the money on that? Yes
Minus 170.
and
yeah.
no is always plus money. Always plus money. That means one of them teams in the Super Bowl, for you to lose that bet, they got to score 3 times in a row before the other team scores.
They got 4 down here somewhere.
So no.
Yeah. They got 4 down there somewhere. So that's
Wait a
that's
minute.
the,
I don't
we was talking-
understand
I'm
that
gonna
bet.
explain it to you because
Okay.
out of all the
Well, each
props,
team scored 3 times in a row.
out of all the
Field
props
goal,
I've seen,
boom. Field goal, touchdown, or whatever. 3
Does the
times.
extra point count?
no,
No. 3.
no, 3 times in a row.
Right.
So you think it's gonna be back and forth, or KC get 2 field goals, they get the field goal, or how it's gonna go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And the no, meaning that it's gonna be somebody may score 2.
Somebody's
2
gonna
times,
score in
and
between,
somebody's
yeah.
going between. It's always plus money. Right now it's plus 150. That's the one I always go with.
So if I bet 100 on no and they don't score 3 in a row, I get 150
Yep.
plus my 100.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
You end up with 250.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yep.
I would think the odds would be way more.
Now think about this though.
So I got to put up 170. If I say yes, I
Yeah.
have to put up 170 to make 100.
To make 100.
That's ridiculous.
That
They can
means
keep
somebody
that
gonna
bet.
keep scoring.
No,
Now
they can
the
keep
funny
that.
thing of it is we've been going through the lineage of Super Bowls and whatnot. Is that the first time I did that was Pittsburgh Green Bay,
Mm-hmm.
and we was out there running around. So I came back at the half. I'm looking to score. Who scored? How they scored?
Didn't they both do it?
What you mean?
Didn't they both score 3 times in a row?
No, neither one of them did.
Okay,
That's the bet.
It
Neither
was
one
2-2.
was scored 3 times without another team scoring.
Right. But
And
I
it was
thought in
plus
that
money.
game it was, but maybe it was 2-2.
No, it was but it was like this is the crazy thing. This should, I bet you be it'd be minus money next year. It's always plus money, and guess what? Every Super Bowl, somebody scored 3 in a row, except for that one.
That's why it's plus.
I mean, you get something going in the first half, and then going in the second half they score. It's always something. And the next one, now it was on. You remember when the Seahawks killed Denver?
Yeah.
That was another one I thought it wasn't like that. Well, Seahawks scored like 5 times in a row.
They scored 5,000.
You know.
But look, the type of stuff that's on there. Longest touchdown in the game. It's the shortest touchdown in the game. Is 1.5 over
Yeah,
under.
that's the one you can parlay.
Yeah, so I'm still on the parlay jumps.
You can parlay that.
The longest touchdown over 38.5. They got a field goal. It's only 37 too. Apparently, they don't think they're gonna kick no field goals. Man.
Buckner can kick. San Fran's kicker is shaky, but Buckner can kick.
So you will parlay. Nobody gonna score 3 in a row with
Right.
the longest touchdown is gonna be more than a yard and a half. I mean, no pass interference. They put the ball to one, all that kind of stuff. So you just looking at the game and just hope nobody get down to the one and do
You
anything.
want somebody to get a 39-yard touchdown.
Yeah, well, just be outside the one. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's the longest. Yeah, the other one is
Yeah.
if they get to the one pass interference in your game. You know.
So the short, what's the short? 1.5?
Yeah,
that-
one
what I said,
over and
that's
over
what I
1.5.
meant.
Yeah,
Well, the shortest touchdown be over under a yard and a half.
Right. So
So
if you
I'm
pick
gonna say
over, you want it to at least be 2 yards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, running in, you down there,
Yeah.
running all the way in.
Yeah, all those bets. I always see that people every year saying, but I've never seen the actual sheet. But now, last year was the first time because on the phones you
You
could
got the
you
sheets
could
right
sports
there.
bet. So
Yeah.
last January and then the Super Bowl was February.
Yep.
But I'm into the squares, which
Well-
is a sucker bet. The squares is just a lottery.
DraftKings got a free square right now. You don't know what the numbers is till the game start.
Right.
You just go pick whatever square you want, and then when the game start, they'll reveal what numbers you got. You
Mhm.
know. Yeah, the squares. That's more like a lottery thing because
yeah.
you know. But when you can pick your prop,
There's the distance of the longest field goal, but 36.5 over.
that's
under.
the last field goal.
Oh, the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going over on that last field goal. I'm going over.
36 and a half.
The first one is gonna be the last one. They're probably gonna kick one field goal. That's the thing.
Yeah. If Detroit was in it, I would go 0.
Mm.
For
They got
field goal.
props for the
Oh yeah,
how
you
many
go for
field
the foot
goals.
down all the time.
Yeah, them dudes.
McCaffrey, they got a prop right now. He scored, but he had 30 yards rushing on each half.
Mhm.
They bumped it up to plus 150.
Yeah.
But the most you could bet on that is like 25 or whatever.
See, that's the thing we didn't talk about. How these two teams, because we missed last week, how these two teams got here. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Let's do it.
We talked about your man going foot on foot. Let's start with them.
'Cause
Detroit.
I thought Detroit was going to win that game. Just by watching the game, I'm like, this is some fluky stuff. San Fran is going to win. When San Fran scored that first touchdown in the second half, I'm like, they're going to win. But I think Detroit they were playing too many games with the field goals and all. Kick the field goal. I don't know why he kept going for it.
Every time, kick the
Now,
field.
to hit to the coach's defense, the play calling was spotless. All of those, they called first downs on all of those plays. They had a drop, they had a misread, but just in that type of game, just kick the field goal because if you make one or two of those, it changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
Changes
That last
everything.
drop before they went on that 14-0 run real quick on that last drop was crucial.
Crucial.
And I was telling him, he was over there laughing on the sideline like, I should have did this.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
We have our 14.
Yeah, I
Boom.
remember
Boom, boom, boom. And now you tied.
Right.
Like, the game switched so fast. The momentum switched so fast off that one drop. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Boom. Fumble. Score. Fumble. Score. But now we get the ball. Like, God.
I know they got on them quick, but if you look at that game and didn't know the score, it looked like Detroit was trying to catch up. They just kept playing fast.
Mhm.
I mean, at some point, it's the first half, you can't really chill. But at some point, hey, the clock is my friend. You know what I'm saying? The defense been holding them. We've been doing what we want to do. They had one drive, I think it was 47 seconds, because they had a incomplete. They threw 3 times. One was incomplete. One dude. It was a real short drive as far as time go. And when you got the lead, you don't need none of them kind of drives.
No,
None
they
of them
didn't.
drives.
I didn't think they ran Montgomery enough in the second half.
Nah.
Like, come with the power and just bull him over.
Get some long.
But your boy was running. I mean,
He was running fierce.
I mean, he was getting 9 yards a pop,
Yeah.
7 here, 8, 15. Boom. They just stopped running? It seemed like
I
to
just
me.
Well, he fumbled.
punch him hit him with a few body blows and then go back.
Which one of them fumbled?
Was it Gibbs?
Gibbs
or,
fumbled.
Gibbs won the fumble, right?
Gibbs
Yeah.
fumbled.
And that was a quick drive. I mean, they was down
That was
there.
the first play.
Yeah, I mean, that was quick. Then they had this is something else. It was like 40-something seconds. I'm like, man.
It's drop, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, and then I guess they go up by 3,
Oh,
or they
yeah.
went up by it was it.
It was.
That's
a
when you
wrap.
was like, maybe we'll be back next year.
Yeah. When I text you guys, when they
Yeah.
were still down 7, but I'm like, it's
Yeah.
over.
Yep.
And that's where they say defense wins championships, and you have to play defense. I don't want to hear about the fumble, the drop. You've got, at some point, you got to stop them.
And it was though. When that
But
momentum
you got
hit,
you
That short
can't-
field though, man.
That
You
short
can't
field, that
was
momentum
stopping them.
Tired. You tired and
Stop
something.
'em.
Hey, everybody needs rest.
Stop them. You had plenty of rest because Detroit went all the way downfield when they dropped the ball on 4th down. They had gone downfield. You had halftime, so you had plenty of rest. You got to play D.
You think the defensive calls came in a little too safe?
I think they
Instead
just
of aggressive like when they was winning?
I think it was too aggressive and too safe, and San Francisco got lucky. I mean, you get one touchdown, the ball bounces off the defender's face mask.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some lucky breaks.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, this is messed up.
Yeah,
Because-
when that happened, because he
when
could have
that-
hit any part of his helmet, any other part of his helmet,
Right.
and wasn't catchable.
If it wasn't for the earlier game, I would have thought that was the best catch of the day by far. But your boy caught his own pass. I can't get over that
then
one.
was
I can't get
going.
over that. He
got some yards.
he almost got ghost on him.
Man.
So we gonna blame the coach for this one?
For the Detroit,
Yeah, for Detroit.
I think so. I'm going to just chalk it up. I think they should have been more powerful with the run or kept with the run. But San Fran got lucky. They got breaks that
If you got a DB that can catch the ball, because that wasn't the only interception they dropped.
they dropped.
They dropped 2 balls. He overthrew one and it was straight to him.
Straight
and the
to
dude,
him.
reeling just like that, dropped it, right?
Yeah, so I
And
can't
then-
blame coaching on that.
And then the 4th and 2. The ball was in his both hands. And you know his hands way bigger than ours. He
Yeah.
probably had gigantic. And he still dropped him? Come on, man. You can't really play coaching on that. I mean,
No, I can't.
They might have been reeling at the end, but they shouldn't even have been in that position.
No.
If cats could catch the ball.
Yeah, and then if they take the foot off the gas, and they do burn more time, they still lose. Oh, you played this all year. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop running the
Exactly.
ball? It's
Exactly.
always gonna be something. It
So,
could be
yeah.
something. Otherwise, just run the ball and make first downs. You don't have to worry about none of that. You're killing the clock and you go down the field.
All comes down to players and execution.
That first game, though.
17.
Players
man.
What happened? They shut the KC out in the second half. What happened,
I
man?
remember I said Baltimore by 9.
Yes, yeah, you did. That's what I was like,
At
wow.
least 9. Not
Hey,
just
look,
9.
I could put that on one player. I could put that one on one player too.
Who?
Your boy Zay, man.
Zay.
Zay
Oh,
blew the
yeah.
whole spot up.
Yeah.
First by going all the way down there, and then he triple taunted. He gonna get the flag. They tried to let the first 2 go, but he had to go over his head like this. Why you doing?
Why are you doing all
You
that?
pushed him down. Then you did
And
some
you
other
got
things.
away with the push.
Got away with that's what I'm saying.
Boy,
Yeah.
in his head.
And
And
he spun the
DB.
ball around him, and then he went over.
He spun right. He spun him, and then he went up. There were 3 things, right?
Yeah.
Boom. That's 15. They go score instantly down there.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Boom. About to score. Instead of just holding, like my man said, if you hold the ball right here, you probably going to score. At the very worst, you're going to have first and inches. He had a
Just
first
run
down.
through that. Why are you dying? Run through that contact.
Perfect play by DB again.
So that makes 17-14.
DB.
Yeah.
That makes 17-14. So every time they down there with your boy throwing an interception, those are interceptions. Those are field goals, and
Field
boom,
goals,
17.
20.
You have 20-17. All those things, it changed the game automatically in the momentum.
Yep.
Yep. They were set up for all that too.
I
So-
mean,
Went down there and
it is what it is. Hey, both of them got cold defenses. They proved that.
They proved it.
But the game was supposed to be way tighter and closer than what happened. One guy. Man, you gotta know that about now. You can't be playing around in these playoff. Man, they need a Ray Lewis on that team. Ray Lewis would have killed that man.
Even
He
though
went
it's
down there and fumbled the touchdown when they were trying to come back.
Huh?
When they tried to come back, he reached for the end zone.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
we're
talking about. Those are the things. That was the same thing. That was during the same
just
drive.
carry it. You didn't have to.
That
dive.
whole drive had them reeling like, oh, now I got to do too much. They ain't want to go back to him.
man, that's tough.
That was
That's
a tough
tough.
loss.
I mean,
That's
And,
tough.
and all they did was skate right back into the Super Bowl.
Right back
back
in.
where skating in.
Man, even though it's KC,
But their win was more impressive than San Francisco.
yeah, they had a tough road to Super Bowl, man.
They
Tough
they
road.
they rolled.
It wasn't first. They had to beat Houston. They was hot. No.
No,
I'm sorry,
they
I'm
beat
sorry.
Miami.
They beat Miami in the
Then
cold.
they went to
Then
Buffalo.
they had to go to Buffalo. Then you got to go to Baltimore.
You saw the cartoons about
Yeah.
man. Your boy burned down. They said your boy burned down Tyreek Hill's house, trying to get him back. The San Fran game is impressive because it came by. The KC game was impressive because they defense.
Right.
Because their defense did something that I didn't know their defense was that good because last week it seemed like the Bills was just moving the ball up until
At will.
when they started to slow it down.
But
They
they
moved the
start-
ball will.
But they did put the clamps on the Bills at the
the
end.
end,
Like in
at
the
the
third, fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They did put the clamps down when they needed to. So
That's the
we'll
scary.
see.
That's the scary part. But
Didn't
both
San-
them dudes stopped running though at the same time because I think they only had 5 carries for Bills and so same with your boy.
Same thing with Baltimore.
See, San Fran can't stop running because that's their whole thing.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Let's step back for a second. Who was San Fran's first playoff game against? Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Packers.
And they probably should have lost that one.
Yeah.
So they had a
survived.
bye week at the crib, survived against Green Bay, survived
Detroit.
It's the
Detroit.
same thing as a win, though,
They had a
right?
bye. KC had to go through the whole thing. They had to do the wild card thing. They had to go on the road against a dog. Had to go on the road against a bigger dog. Now they got a
Sponsored
week
by the
off
brown
finally.
paper bag.
They got a week off finally. I had to take based on that. I had to take KC first half. Cause San Fran, was something.
But on that,
I mean, them
I
niggas over
gotta
there.
take for that.
I mean, God, dog.
That's a good bet, though. I ain't.
I might do
based,
that too.
KC
I have 3
first
friend
half.
bets.
based on that, depending on what it's all gonna be plus money because they got getting plus.
Green Bay jumped on them. Detroit jumped on them at the crib. What do you think KC gonna do when they jump? If they jump on
If
them,
they jump on them, it's over. Because
You know what I'm saying?
they got a lot of lucky breaks in these games.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
yeah.
And Green Bay is
Yeah.
not like that. They were still 9-8. They weren't.
I mean, besides
Well,
damn, I guess Miami they was balling out too.
Yeah.
Last week they didn't ball out, but that defense is number one.
The defense, yeah,
KC is sometimes I'm still. I mean, can they jump out on them? I mean,
I
they
ain't
might have a
agree.
couple chances to
I ain't
get
think
ahead,
we-
but will they be like, boom, 17? Or it'd be like, oh, I have 4 chances against 10-0, and that's the jump. See what I'm saying? But if that's too close, that's close enough for, McCaffrey for a touchdown, 10-7. Oh, you lost the ball, boom, field goal or touchdown again, and they right back in the game. If you're going to jump on them, jump on them.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And I don't know if KC could do that.
That's true.
I know they
They
defense,
haven't-
they
they haven't
defense
been doing
is,
it.
right now.
They haven't been doing it. Hey, I know San Fran will probably be favored.
They
They
good.
are.
They good answered though. They good at answering. If somebody scores, you can best believe KC gonna score. That's the one thing.
Both teams, I think, are like that.
good at answering. Yeah.
If you take KC with the points, all you gotta do is be tied at half and you still win.
Yeah. True.
You know what I mean? So it's like based on this playoff run, everything was in the lap of San Fran. They needed a whole bunch of things to happen to get out of them 2 games. And where KC, and I ain't a fan of either one of them, but KC had to do what they had to do at the crib and had to go on the road twice. and left no doubt. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, this is crazy.
Well, Brock Purdy throw an interception. That's one of the things you can do.
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah.
Unless it's a blowout.
If they just ran.
If it's a blowout, no. But if it's he's a sunny day quarterback.
If he has to throw the win,
Kind I like.
gonna be
Those
so-
are the kind I like.
It's gonna be real sunny. It's gonna
Let's
be real
win
sunny
the
inside
game.
there, right?
Just let the quarterback be a passenger, but I need
Yeah.
a full roster.
hey, and you know what? That pass IU caught up the dude's face mask. They was behind, and they needed that. That didn't happen out the whole game.
Yeah, that's right after
the.
the drop. That was the same
Yeah.
drive after the drop.
Yeah. So you looking
That
at
was
that,
incredible, though.
and if Brock got to bring them back in the Super Bowl, that's gonna be tough.
Let's talk about your boys, guys.
He perfect when they got a lead. They got a 1-score lead, 2-score lead, perfect quarterback. But you got to get some points, to make up for stuff.
Who?
Purdy.
That nigga just came back from 20 down, didn't he?
Well, that's what he's saying. The way he came back, though, you throw the ball, you threw a couple passes that would have been
Okay,
he
but
got
if-
breaks. He got breaks like
So you
gloves.
take those away, and it's like
Say that's incomplete. You don't think they still would have scored?
that's what he's saying. It's a different game if that's
It's a different
incomplete.
game, but they got to come back. But
So if
KC
that pass is incomplete, does he still get them downfield?
right.
If they don't get that fumble already right there,
Right.
does he get them downfield?
Because quality, that was a turnover. If it got to your face mask, your hands was in front of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was literally a turnover that ended up being
That was
a
some
touchdown.
Keystone Cop.
Keystone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. Hey, all it takes is one more win for either team, and they got a ring. Congratulations to them both.
Yep, they
Yep.
went through it.
All the
teams.
teams.
They won the AFC and the NFC.
Yeah, even the teams, the finalists. Congratulations to all of them, man. They had a heck of a season to be in the final, even 8 out of 32. The final 4, shout out, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I get it to him.
I'll give it to them. I'm eager to see who wins.
Yeah.
Where is the Super Bowl this year? And we aren't there.
I know
all the
that's,
times-
that's weird.
I mean, I can't even count how many times.
The one time, yeah,
between the three of us that we've been there.
that's weird.
can't
man.
even count.
I tried to make up for it too, but that was like
Out of
that
all
was
the-
like $400 a night. And now it's
No.
$400 a
Hey
night.
man, out of all the cities the Super Bowl ever been in, this was set up for this, man. I mean, you got transportation, no problem. Rooms, no problem. Theatrics, no problem. Oh man, they down there balling.
Oh, you could walk to the if you had to.
Damn.
From
They got free trans from all the
all the tellies.
all the hotels. They got free shuttles.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
That
I'm
free
gonna
shuttles,
miss
man.
out. You made me sad.
I was gonna
Like
say
that.
I don't even want to watch now.
Yeah, man.
I just want to watch the game. I don't want to see anything.
You don't want to see all the
Yeah.
extra.
I don't wanna see
so much
that.
extra, man. It's
I'm
all
not
extra.
there.
It's all
I'm
extra.
gonna have to jump on one on flight Friday and figure it out. Nigga. Can I still stay up all night? 2 times in a row?
No,
Not twice.
no,
One time.
no. There's no way you could fly there Friday and just not go to sleep until the plane ride home Monday.
I'll just kick it.
Speaking of which,
Just kick
No
it.
shower, nothing. No way.
using that airplane analogy.
I'll get one night at the embassy.
It's not lawful, but you can't sleep at the airport. You got a ticket in your hand. You can't sleep at the airport.
I forgot we got Planet Fitness though. You can take a shower. You go to Planet
Planet
Fitness.
Fitness, take
Take
a
a
shower
shower.
and change.
Right.
Vegas tips.
Book bag, have one change of
Have a
clothes.
lock.
Yeah, one change of
Lock it
clothes,
up.
boom.
Yeah, come back the next
And
day.
be on the trip kicking it.
I just don't have it.
I'll be on the treadmill. I'll be at if it's over 24 hours, I'll be on the treadmill at night. I'm still moving.
Still here. I don't have that I don't have that in me.
No.
All the times I've stayed up overnight it just happened. But I've never
Organically,
planned.
right.
It just organically I ended up next thing I know it's 8 a.m. and we still kicking it. And I'm gonna go take a shower and go to the pool. Right,
There ain't no windows in the casino, man, unless you go to your room. You wouldn't
Yeah,
even
man.
know what time it was.
Except the
Yeah.
Cosmo, Because on the Cosmo, you can see right out onto the strip from the casino. because everything is all glass. So
You see the motherfucker. You can see when it get dark, but after that, it's still the same time.
yeah,
Uh,
Cosmo and Aria, you can see out. Man, where would you want to stay if you were there for the Super Bowl? Would you stay at your
I had to shoot
spot?
my regular, yeah. But
Shit,
sweet.
if for the Super Bowl, Mandalay Bay.
I was gonna say
You
that.
don't really
too.
walk to the stadium.
Yeah, I was gonna say man.
I might say the inside the not the Mandalay Bay, the one behind it in the Four Seasons.
Delano or Four Seasons.
Yeah, the Four Seasons. I might stay there. Yeah.
Four Seasons would be the ticket because you got all the action, but you
Yeah.
can duck away.
Duck away. That's the whole up.
That's the whole.
Yeah.
I like the action, but I don't. I like to have my own spot too. Where
Four Seasons, nigga, they want 16.
Four Seasons is
16 for the
crazy
night, though, for the weekend.
for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can only dream about when the Super Bowl will be around here. You know. Speaking of my people in Cleveland that years ago that said they didn't want a dome.
Yeah.
I don't know why they said they didn't want a dome, but
No Super Bowl.
Cleveland would have had a couple Super Bowls by now, some Final Fours, Big Ten championship.
If
Oh, yeah,
the
Super Bowl.
original stadium was a dome,
They gave New York
it
one.
gave one within 5 years.
Just on
because-
sympathy, they
It's
would have
because
given
of
the
that. That's
Super
what they did.
Bowl.
Everybody got a new stadium, got a Super Bowl in 5 years. Minnesota got
Minnesota
one
got
in
one.
5 years.
Minnesota, Detroit's had two.
Detroit had 2.
Detroit had a Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Montana's them first one against the Bengals.
And then they got Super Bowl 40.
Wow.
Two different stadiums, but they've had
Yeah.
two in Detroit.
They the dome.
That's crazy.
Detroit
I didn't know that. I didn't know Detroit had
can't be
one.
better than. can't be
All I
better
knew,
than
I thought,
Bengals.
well, I knew Minnesota had one.
Yeah, Minnesota's had a few.
That New York outside one was a unique one, though.
That was unique. I didn't like that, but
It didn't even snow, though, so it,
it
wasn't
was
like
40 degrees. I mean, honestly,
that's what it's
it
supposed
wasn't
to
too much colder than it was in Jacksonville.
Mm.
So when they have Super Bowls in Jacksonville, sometimes it's in the 40s.
Yeah.
So New York lucked out. It was 40.
Yeah, they got lucky. That's what I'm saying. It was like that's like a summer day up there. And
Right.
We could fuck around and have that bitch at 10 or something with snowing. That'd be a hell of a Super Bowl.
Don't do that again, NFL. That was it. You lucked out. Don't try it again.
They tried to get some people there, man. They're trying to get them advertising dollars. Have everybody in New York at one time.
It's gonna be in Vegas.
And they were trying to make they were trying to
every
do
5
business
years,
and
bro.
pleasure at the same thing. That's what they're trying to do.
It's gonna be in Vegas every 5 years.
You think so?
Hey, so SoFi, Vegas, Miami.
SoFi,
Houston,
Vegas,
baby.
Miami.
SoFi, Vegas, Miami.
Hey, the
Rotate
All-Star-
Houston, rotate Atlanta. every
The All-Star
once in a
game
while.
should be like that, too.
Rotate,
Yeah.
yep.
Every
Houston,
5 years, you should
Atlanta,
go there. Boom.
or Phoenix.
Whatever thing, boom, 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 Las Vegas. Whatever rotation you have, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
The shit.
I mean, it's the entertainment capital.
Ain't nobody want to go to Indianapolis.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them jokers.
Not even for the $100.
No. Indianapolis, great city. But people would rather go to Vegas
They
or
go-
Cleveland.
You seen that put the basketball court in the airport though?
Who did?
Indianapolis.
They
For
have
real?
a basketball court in the airport.
Mm-hmm. The full court.
Man.
What?
They tried to catch the play.
I don't know. All I've seen is just the court that they built.
That's how you get. Hey, they on some soul plane type shit now.
Right.
Over there, get off Frontier and
start
get
hooping.
sign up right and sign up for your 5 and 5.
Go hoop and
You
then
know,
go to
hey,
the hotel.
real talk. I ain't even gonna lie. If they really was doing that, a lot of niggas would miss their motherfucking flight.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You ball. You know how it be when you balling.
Yeah.
It be balling, man. When you want to win the street too. Man, I ain't trying to give up. You nigga talking shit.
You're not getting up the
Your
court.
flight is in. I'm not getting up this court, dog. you be at the airport missing all types of
Boarding
shit.
gate
Just
B2.
hooping.
Flight to Tennessee. Flight to Nashville.
So you just stuck it in.
Just you on the freak. You just shooting.
Man, listen, my dude. It's a game to 11 twos and threes, real quick games, and you killing them. You staying on. And hey, don't let it be like, whole lot of stewardess that stopped just to see what's going on.
Oh, they did it because of the All-Star game there.
Hey.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nah.
In anything in life,
That's
I've
tight.
learned, if you have a purpose or if you want things to move, don't put an attraction there that women are going to want to see. Because dudes, like you say, there'll be fights on the court. Dudes will be wanting to play all night, missing flights because he let a few good-looking flight attendants come by.
It's over with.
Drop it for you.
I'm not going.
I might even.
I'm
try
not
to
going
play.
nowhere.
Drop it for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I ain't going nowhere.
I'm going anywhere.
All right, look.
It looked like
I missed that flight 3 times already, my nigga.
Right.
I'll catch that though. Hey, I'm staying at
That's
the
what I would
Be
Motel
on the
6.
phone. Okay, I just booked the room. All right.
Yeah, you
bring
got
it
to book
back.
a room.
I got next.
They got two baskets up there with a 3-foot net, so the ball ain't running around everywhere, but anybody playing.
How can there's something to do? That people like.
Yeah, people are.
What's
moving.
it? Until somebody actually go. It's just like
Somebody actually-
being an old school dance. You just be out, everybody be on the outside.
Till one
Somebody got to
person-
step in there and then boom.
Yeah, then it's
Yeah.
on.
It got to be somebody like us. Because as soon as we sit, we running out there like, we over there like, dude, you're not supposed to touch that ball. What are you talking about? You have it open, baby.
We'll be out there.
Right,
shooting.
right. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. We out there. We out there
I'm
tugging.
getting my jumper ready.
Getting your jumper ready.
Oh, here you go, right here. It's for that court, they got a replica of the court, and it said, although fans can't shoot free throws or jump shots on the concourse, the scene has been a showstopper. So they ain't even playing.
Oh,
They
see.
just sit. They just it's
I was gonna say that would be
That's pretty lame.
wild if you
Yeah.
could play.
No, that's lame.
Because
That's lame. They should-
Airlines have a hard enough time as it is.
It'd be somebody set up at one of the gates cutting hair while they
Hey, it's in the interest too. So
$10 a cut.
$10
I'm getting a cut before going. Watch the hoop. There be all types of
Too
man.
many issues, man. Airlines
You never get out of
have a problem.
Indianapolis, cuz.
If you work in the airport, you hear an earful half a day from, I missed my flight or this happened.
yeah, it's an
If you
interest.
live, if you had a flight at 8:00 at night, you'd be like, I'm going to the airport.
Yeah, I'm going
You
to
be
the
at the airport at noon, dog. You be at the bar watching the hoop and shit, getting your hair cut with the maid can and
Making a
shit.
whole day of it.
Make a whole day of that junk.
I always wondered why airports don't have rooms, like for people that miss their flight, stay overnight. Like,
It's called a hotel. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well, now they got a whole hotel. There's a couple of them that got
Okay.
actual hotels
They gotta be
inside
over
the
there.
joint.
that's what I'm
Orlando, too.
saying. You
Yeah, they
get
got hotels
inside
yeah,
the
inside
bigger
there.
ones, and then hey, because you can make money like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, because you know, like in Atlanta, if you miss your flight and you need what's called, they have a couple rooms they can give you inside the
that's
Hyatt. I think it's the Hyatt in Atlanta.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. I asked that because I've missed flights several times. I've had to stay overnight.
how'd you miss them though? That's the question.
Standby. One time,
Oh, okay.
I'll never forget. You know, this is my woe is me story, but I'm on a buddy pass leaving Vegas on a Monday, right?
Mhm.
Holiday weekend. No chance I'm gonna get this flight. I found a flight. I went and talked to the lady. She's like, "Oh, your flights are full." I said, "What about?" And I said, "What about DC?" You know. So DC was full. I said, "Philly." Found one in Philly. So I'm going to Philly. Flight leaves Vegas, lands in Philly, Philly to Cleveland. And the beautiful thing about this flight I found is when it landed, I had an hour and a half to get my connector. So I get on, I get a seat, land in Philly, I'm ready to go. 20 minutes on the ground, 30 minutes on the ground, they come on and say, we're having trouble. They couldn't open the door to get off the plane. An hour on the ground, now I'm starting to get antsy.
Oh shit.
I keep looking at my phone every 2 minutes. What time is it? They don't open the door until after my flight is gone. Last one.
So how'd you get home?
Red
Next day?
roof.
Are you at the Red Room here?
Red roof. And I was not happy. You know, I'm trying to find a Hilton or
Cheesesteak, you
something.
get no
Where can I
cheesesteak?
stay?
At least get a cheesesteak out of that joint.
Too late.
No, that joint open 24 hours.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How far is it from the airport?
Well, Philly kind of condensed and shit. I don't know. Like,
Because I'm in the airport. I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to find a room. The only one I found was in the red roof
Is it by the airport? Right by the airport?
by the airport. So I had to stay overnight when I thought I knew I had this flight. I was so excited.
I used to go on standby. Hey, that's a trick, man.
Going standby is a trick.
It's easy when you're by
especially-
yourself, though.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to get 4 people on the flight at a time from places and had to get back because if you ain't back, they'll fire you because they know that where you went. They know you went somewhere on the zone.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing in Boston when I was working with United. Hey, look, do whatever you want to. But if you leave, you better get back by the time. You can't call off. You know what I'm saying? Unless you already did that shit with switch with somebody. Can't call off. We know you on standby stuck somewhere. You fired. So niggas trying to get back early days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I used to text my boss or call before text. But I would call that day. Hey, it don't look good. I'm going to need tomorrow off. Right? So if I'm coming, if it's a Tuesday, I'm trying to get home. Hey, it's not looking good. I'll be back. I won't be there till Thursday. Right? Because I'm not going to make it
Yeah,
home.
but you don't work for the airline. I was working for the airline. And I was standby. So they knew like.
Yeah,
hey,
my
they
dad
home.
did too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
It
was
was like you, hey, make it to work. We don't care how.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Standby was when it was free, it was cool. But when you have to pay for the buddy pass, like no, it's not. It's a trick bag. You might as well pay that extra money and have a flight.
We went deep into this. All right, what are the keys to win the Super Bowl?
I thought we were gonna do that Friday, but let's
We
talk
do
about
keys, and then we'll
keys
go
and
into
then-
who's gonna win it. What are the keys to win the Super Bowl?
For Kansas City, I think it's going to be pass protection. San Fran has not been getting there in these playoffs like we've seen them before,
Right.
or even at the end of the season. So pass protection and then running the football.
What do you think the keys are?
Biggest key is it's the same thing. San Fran cannot get behind. Period. If they behind, it's gonna be a wrap.
The whole key is for what's called get ahead. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think pass protection and running the ball will get them ahead.
They said Chase Young. We were talking about getting to the quarterback. They said Chase Young was taking plays off, and he might not even play in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be a difference maker. You got an all world on one end, and you on the other end. You supposed to have action.
I've never seen Chase Young be a difference maker in his career, so I don't understand.
Oh yeah, he a Penn State dude.
I don't understand.
Because I agree with him.
Listen,
but
he came
the young
in.
guys.
We thought when he came in as a rookie for a minute, we was like, man, this dude is going to be a monster. Nah.
He pulled the Navy and Clowney on you, huh?
He pulled a Jadavian Clowney on me. But at least Clowney was a good linebacker. When he wasn't getting to the quarterback, he was making other kind of plays. But this dude has been a disappointment. So,
It started when they played Alabama in that championship game. He didn't. He ain't show up.
He didn't show up in that jump.
Nope. Him and
Who was-
Fields.
Yeah.
Well, their offensive line was a mash unit, but yeah, Chase Young didn't do that game either.
You go against Troy Williams every day. They got to switch off and go against him. You should be hard to fuck with.
Yeah.
Excuse my friends.
Yeah, because they don't even have, like some defenses have a side. They switch based
They
on
switch.
formation.
Yeah. And you got to play against Troy Williams. He over there bullying people. If you practicing every day with that cat, the next
Should
cat
be
should
easy.
be. Hey, I don't know what's going on with him, but
He Chase Youngin out there. He's not.
he's
not bad,
He
but
Chase
he's not bad, but he's not an all-world player. But like Cruz said, this is when you thought he would shine. Because Bosa's drawing attention. They got so many players on that defense. Even the ones that don't pass rush command attention from blockers.
Middle linebackers.
The middle linebackers, if you're playing guard, if I'm running the ball, I'm coming downhill for those guys. That should leave Chase Young
got to make some plays.
some plays. So maybe in the Super Bowl.
You show up in the Super Bowl.
Hey, you know what the key that nobody's mentioning,
What was that?
or we are, Kansas City's receivers. Their receivers have not been an issue other than the Buffalo game, that fumble at the goal line, which could have been catastrophic, but they've been catching the football.
Yeah.
All 3 playoff games.
Yeah. They have. So
That might be,
Kelsey's the only one that really had drops in that Miami game, but it was 0 degrees.
that could be, that could leave people open. So if they are catching the ball, that could be a problem for San Fran. Because San Fran probably is like, look, I know they're going over here to try to take Kelsey out of the game. If they have to bracket him, and that might take 2 people, 3, you know what I'm saying? Whichever way they can stop him.
you think the final score will be over 50?
I don't.
I think the offense is gonna scheme the hell out of each other, man. You got both 2 schemers, and scoring touchdowns shouldn't be that hard.
The only way is
Should not be that hard.
If somebody breaks out and starts winning too much, then that defense changes, and they start doing it. They're gonna sit back, keep everything underneath,
Keep
try
everything
to,
in and
yeah,
in front.
and they start passing. Somebody get up like 17-0. That might race to, depending on what quarter, that might race to 51 easy. But if they playing back to back and it's all close, 7-3, 10-7, 13-10, it's something like that all around. It's gonna stay around there. It's gonna stay low.
I see a
Because
lot.
nobody's gonna take any shots.
I see a lot of shots and I see a lot of points in the last 5 minutes. And that game you described when it's close,
Yeah.
Okay.
I see some records the last 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Maybe
the half?
21 points in the last 5
Of the
minutes.
half?
The game.
Oh,
The
yeah.
game. I see a lot of points there. Or I see a bunch of chunk plays. Whether they score or not, I just see a bunch of chunk plays coming. Boom, boom, boom.
That's the
boom.
real question. How many chunk plays
Yeah, the chunk
are they
plays.
gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be a lot.
I tell you what, for that over, I'm going with Crew because he called the over on the San Fran Detroit. He called Syracuse over. I mean, not Syracuse, but Clemson over against Louisville for the first half.
No, I think they went over, but I had Clemson first half.
Clemson first half, yeah.
Give them first half.
Yep.
But
So I'm going
I
to
don't
ride the
think
hot hand.
I don't think the over under is 50. I'm gonna say you can move it up to 50 and get more money. I think
So
the
you
over-
think you're gonna move it up because you think they're going there?
I think they're gonna score more than 50 points.
So what's the over-under?
The over under for this game
And they're in the dome on
is
turf.
47.5, and that's gonna move up or down a point.
So that's 28-21.
I'll take it to 50.
27-21.
Actually take it to 50.
But cats that can't catch the ball, that's moving too fast. If they gotta concentrate and run, stop. That's advantage San Fran. You got to think about catching the ball. I look at MV, whatever it is.
MVS.
MVS,
That
he just barely caught that ball too.
against Baltimore, that game ender,
The game ended. You saw how? It started right here, ended up like this,
and he just fell down.
and he looked around. He looked around like, I caught it. Like, yeah, man, you caught it. Dog.
They got confidence back. Rasheed Rice is playing with confidence.
Oh no, I think he's the truth though.
I do too.
I think he's the truth. I think he's gonna grow, and that's gonna be the. And he's a big boy too. And he was a rookie, right?
Yep.
I think they found somebody. I think his confidence came through, and it's here now.
I think for San Fran is if and listen, after this year, I promise I'll stop saying this, but if McCaffrey's healthy throughout the game, I think that's a difference maker. I think that's the whole key for San Francisco because he's such a game changer.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
this
they had to
thing
get the
is
ball
that
to
he's
him,
putting
though.
on his leg, but
You got to get the ball to him now.
they will.
He should have 20 touches in this game.
He will.
12,
they're gonna
13 rushing, at least 7 receiving.
blow. Maybe
At
20
most.
rushing.
7 at most, I'm saying for 7, but 13, at least 13
At
carries.
least 13, at least 7.
Yeah, 14-6, 15-5.
Something.
You have to have it somewhere there. That's the bare minimum I'm talking about.
Right.
Like, if he balling. Give him the rock. And then everybody else feed off that. Debo and all them, they'll be open.
Kittle, Ayuk.
Yeah.
Ayuk is a sleeper. That dude is talented, man. That
Kid.
Brandon Ayuk, he came a long way.
Who besides
And who's
Debo?
going
who's
to
the
guard
other
Kittle,
receiver?
though, too?
Brady Ayuk.
I know. Other than Kittle, other than Debo, who's the other receiver?
Ayuk.
I know.
Brandon
Other than them two, that's all they got.
Jennings,
Oh yeah, Jennings.
and then so they got. And for this one
They got
game,
Jennings
all you
when they
need
go
is them
three.
Yeah, that's all you need for this one game.
They don't ever go through. Like they really do.
They rarely go three.
Yeah.
They have a
They'll bring
fullback.
in before
They got a
they bring
fullback.
the-
They'll
So
bring Juszczyk
they got
in.
they Juszczyk, who could do whatever, and Kittle. They got a tight end, so usually two
Wow.
receivers only.
Kittle was good because he could block.
No kid. Yeah. Oh, that makes him extra because he could block.
Yeah,
he
he's
can't
a
block.
blocker.
He block blocks.
Yeah.
And so you could use that. So that means it should be some extra holes over there. That's the thing.
Two running backs, they should go with that.
And you got Debo running back slash wide receiver. Then Ayuk runs all the routes.
Yeah.
Ayuk, if you talking about the receiver that runs the routes, it's got to. When they get into the 3 receiver, Jennings come out there. But he only gets like 2-3 targets a game.
That's
so.
all they need him for.
If you take the over to 53.5, it goes to plus 173. So 100 to get you 173. If you take it over 50, at 50.5, it's plus 122.
What's the under on if I could take it to 53?
Under
Negative.
53,
You lose.
under 53.5 is minus 231.
Like 231 to make it.
That's a lot. That's a
Forget
lot.
that.
Pretty crazy.
No,
30.
since we are doing picks though, what's some insight that you guys see in the next year on just in the landscape of the NFL? Is there players you like or
That's a good question.
draft? What's something like an early prediction? Obviously, it can change because we don't even know who's playing.
Listen, in the football, man, it's sad. That's another thing that's sad too. We
That's
we
why I'm
over here
already
talking about
looking at
next year. we over here.
I can't let it go.
Well, let's
look.
start out with Harbaugh. What he gonna do over there?
Yeah,
How can he
don't
change that culture to where they lost so many games by one score or 3 points or less? You know.
Past like 2-3 years.
Yeah, I mean, he don't do that. Every place he go, it's turned around right now.
Ain't that easy to change around though? If you only losing by one, it's better than be like, hey,
Right.
we got to do
Yeah.
a flip flop because they keep on getting crushed. They over here in every game,
Yeah.
actually winning every game, and there's something that they don't have that's making them lose these games.
Personnel. They need better personnel. And that's the one thing Harbaugh does. Like I was saying when he went to San Fran, 30 plus new players. They're going to bring in new personnel, and that's going to change that whole one score thing. You need another running back to go along with the one you got.
He gonna get a big back too.
Yeah.
He gonna get a big back. He runs the ball all throughout all his errors. They run. They physical.
Huh?
What Derrick Henry goes
Is that with Derrick Henry? To go there with old boy?
Wow,
That'd be crazy.
that would be.
I think that's all they need
Hey,
is
you
a
get 'em
back.
cheap, too.
Turn Sproles into a Debo. He gonna be running motion and doing a lot of stuff.
His
And
teams are
game
physical.
about him.
Before he got to Michigan was they did a clown show with all these coaching changes and they tried to run a West Virginia offense.
What you laughing at?
Yeah,
Who the
Rich
champion?
Rod.
Yeah, Rick
Who the
Rod,
champion,
another
dog?
guy. And then when Harbaugh
Rich
came
Rod.
in there, it took a minute, but you could tell they was more physical. Like they ain't leave nothing to chance. We're gonna knock your head off. They started getting the players. Then they got he told me 3 years ago, McNamara, the little ball control guy they had, it's like he need to put JJ McCarthy in there, man. He let the ball go.
Yeah.
He ain't checking down 3 yards. He trying to go 30s out there.
He
He
checked
trying
down.
to go
He
downfield.
talk about check down, King. I was like, man,
Yeah,
if
he
you
was
don't
like-
stop throwing these 0-yard passes,
Yeah.
man.
I think they'll open it up for Herbert a little bit too if
Oh,
he
yeah.
had more of a running game.
Oh yeah. Them cats gonna be butt naked.
Take the ball out of his hands some.
Mm-hmm.
Take the ball out of his hands some.
And then when you do go chaotic, you got a quarterback who can get the ball down the field.
Right.
But in the meanwhile, we gonna knock somebody's head off every play. That's what he did. That's what he did at San Diego. He did at Stanford. He did at San Fran. And when he turned Michigan around to a Big Ten team again, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, out there, this is fourth California team. This fourth California team. You got to turn around, man.
Hey, What else?
He
Who
keep,
else?
he keep on running back to Cali.
Yeah.
Going back to Cali.
Yep.
He stays there.
Hey, that be kind of funky. Listen, what we need to talk about is the number one pick. Yeah. What they gonna do with the number one pick?
If I'm the Bears,
Yeah, what you doing?
I would draft
Caleb?
yeah. I would draft Caleb because I think that's the way you get the most value. So if you want to keep Justin Fields, if you draft Caleb, you might be able to trade down and get a couple things. Like maybe we could trade down to number 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah, and still get a second round and something else.
And get your boy a receiver or 2.
Exactly.
Well, it's been thrown up there that they should go ahead and go get Marvin Harrison and do what you're gonna do.
I would trade. I would draft a trade. That's just me, though. I don't know if I would just straight pick Marvin Harrison number 1.
There's some of all the possibilities because you're trying to get them cats good right now.
Scan 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Your son is gonna pick you up. All right. Take my truck.
Yeah, give me. I want Marvin as the
Pick him
player,
up.
but I would trade down, or trade down before the draft if you get the right offer.
Well,
I just think it has more value if you actually pick the dude, because then everybody's like, "Oh, they really took him. If we want him, we got to come get him."
Fields came out in 2020.
Yeah. Well,
2021.
unless you don't want him.
He sold his rookie deal, so that's in their calculation.
the next
You know
dude
what I
gonna be on his rookie deal too.
Yeah, but Fields is in his 4th year, so if they give him his 5th year option, they can get him for 1 more year before they have to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
And if he earns his money, pay him. If not, but I still
Okay.
Oh, well,
here's,
look at this.
here's the math with that. I'm gonna tell you the whole math with that. So if you keep the boy, that means you passed up on a so-called great. Everybody saying
Right.
he's great, right?
Right.
So then you have to you're looking at who the next 2 quarterbacks come out, because if you're not gonna if he messes up right now,
Drake from
you're trying to fill the refrigerator
North
for the next
Carolina.
dude, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Drake
LSU.
coming out?
Yeah, him and Duke from LSU.
No, I'm talking about
He's
the
talking
next
about
2
next
years.
next 2
years.
You're gonna keep the dude
'Cause if you
and
keep-
trade down and let the boy. So you grab Harrison, right? So now you have Harrison and DJ Moore for somebody to be to make that offense work, right? I don't know how old DJ Moore is, but he should be around for 2 more years,
Yeah.
right?
Then
Oh,
maybe
man,
you
that's
can
crazy.
beef up the line too. So what I'm saying is, if you do that,
But you need a quarterback that you need somebody. If it doesn't work, you need to be able to draft somebody somewhere close
insert
to the USC dude, right?
just add water. If you can run the ball, you got a good line, and you got dog receivers, just add water. Give me a quarterback, and I can win. The
That's not how
Bears,
Chicago works. You know how Chicago. Well, Chicago actually works with no quarterbacks though.
a lot
But
of
they
teams
usually
work-
go defense hard.
Listen,
They go defense hard, like hard,
That's what I would
and then they come back to the offense, and those are the teams that you usually see that make it for.
build that defense up, and then you got the receivers and a line. If Fields don't work out, just add water.
I don't
They
know.
went to the playoffs twice with Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
But that's when they had the confidence. I have
Yeah.
they took his confidence is gone. It's shot. We can admit that, right?
No, I'm
So-
saying that
so-
he wasn't a great player by any
But he
stretch
wasn't
of
a
the
bad
imagination.
player though.
He was average at best.
But he right now he's not average at all.
No. But I'm just saying,
At that
you
time.
can find a guy that good.
But your boy ain't average though. That's what I'm saying to you.
Who, Fields?
Yeah, he's not
you
average.
can find somebody. You think he's better than average?
Who?
Fields.
No, I think he's below average. What I'm saying, what's called, you got to have an average player. There ain't no average players out here.
I would find.
And cats that should be above average, but they ain't playing like,
Yeah. It's just hard to get a quarterback and just bam, we got this quarterback, now we okay.
Like where's Pennis going to end up at?
Pittsburgh. If he slides that far.
I forgot about him. Hey, but just on this USC quarterback real quick. I don't know the timeline now with all the COVID rules and all the NIL stuff they got going. But back in the day is, at some point in time, right after the bowls was over with, you had to declare you going pro or not. I don't know what timeline it is now, but from what I heard, the USC quarterback's pops was like, hey, he still got a year eligibility left. If the number one pick ain't where he want to go, he might go back to USC.
Well, they know Chicago for
You know
a while.
what I'm saying?
NIL, he might make
He
more.
do
I think
not
they
want to
can
go to
change it.
Chicago. He's like, they do not want to go to Chicago.
I can see why he wouldn't, because it's cold up there, and that's all. He ain't never known him to win. It ain't the monsters of Midway to him. It's just Chicago. And people look at that like they don't have no history behind anything. They don't care if the owners do the same people. Like they can change it around. I mean, owners make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Owners like that, they want to win. It's just a bad time for them right now.
Right.
It's been for 20-something years, but it's just bad. But they trying. Unlike the people that ain't trying at all. That was the one you try to avoid.
Like that's the one thing I said about Houston. Houston was trying. It just wasn't working.
They kept on blowing 35-point leads.
Houston, like, give us a new coach, new coach.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
How you lose? Come on, man. Pittsburgh's another story. There's a lot of stories next year that's coming up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wanted to hurry up and get back to it so we can do fantasy and do all the football. But I respect my time now. I ain't 20 no more, man. I respect it.
I don't
live
want shit
every
away
day
anymore. I'm
man.
gonna enjoy this USFL or whatever it is.
Enjoy that.
UFL.
Enjoy this basketball
season. The summer.
What's up with this power, man? We gotta get in power, man.
I can't wait for this finale.
Finale gonna be crazy.
I can't wait for this finale. I think.
Go
What's
ahead.
your prediction?
I don't know what's going to happen, but I wanted to say something about your boy, Kanan. I think your boy, he just naive enough to scare old boy's brother.
Who, Ronnie?
Yeah, because he don't know that why he acting that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he don't know who Ronnie is anyway.
Right.
He don't believe Ronnie killed his own brother. He don't know Ronnie was doing all that stuff. But he naive enough, you know what I'm saying? You don't worry about what I do. Right? He looking at this boy like, look, he got hurt. But he don't. But he naive. If he knew he was talking to a monster, you act differently. You act accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
That's why he kind of scared of him. Like, I don't know what he might shoot me for messing with his peoples. But what do you think gonna happen, Brian? Because we both know he didn't kill his mother, man.
I think he gonna kill Ronnie for messing with it because Kanan is against the family, but it's still his family at the end of the day. Jukebox is gone. We saw what's gonna happen to Jukebox. I think
basically, yeah.
She gonna end up going to the army because the group thing, the whole.
Because the boy came at the wrong time. Like you just ruined my life. You think I'm gonna answer a question? You think they killed the brother, or you think they sent him to rehab?
I don't know. I hope they didn't kill him, man. That would just be terrible.
Yeah, we gotta take him off state to rehab. I'm thinking they're taking him off state to rehab. We keep on what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
Now it's a long turn if he killed his own brother, man.
That's just terrible. If they do that, then I'm against them. I think Famous needs to move to California.
Famous needs to do whatever to get the hell out of here.
He needs to move. His sister, he need to go live with her.
Famous might be the one to kill the boy, though.
To kill Ronnie.
Yeah.
Because Ronnie keep punking.
Ronnie
he don't
keep
know Famous is a killer.
Yeah. See? And he's like, hey, man, I'm tired of this motherfucking
Right.
And then there's problems. What about Pop and the infatuation with fucking with Rock? Rock done grown up. Rock like, listen, man, I don't give a fuck. Just stay with my people, man.
Yeah.
But she did shut down the pipeline too on them niggas. It cost them niggas.
Cost them as much as they were talking about they are to gain. When she shut that pipeline down, and now they after Ronnie for that.
So Ronnie went there, right? Ronnie like, man, he was like, I don't give a fuck. He was like, I don't give a fuck. I need my bread. You ready to for me?
Right.
Fuck you talking about Rock. Rock didn't fuck up shit. Rock fucked your shit up.
And
you fucked my shit up.
My money up.
Right.
We gave you money.
Right. I ain't getting Rock shit. Right.
Hey, Just like Big Worm didn't want to hear nothing about what happened to his weed. He
Nobody
wanted
would.
his money,
With that bread.
his $200.
They gonna tell your own son. That's ill. That's ill.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. I don't care what it do. I'm not gonna ask the dude to get at his own mom. Cause that shit gonna come back to hunt me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
Something that you won't do. I ain't gonna ask somebody to do something that I would never ever do.
Like shoot his father. Like Rock is crazy, man. I can't wait. Friday, the finale.
We
I
good?
wish I could see it early. I wish I could see it early. We right at an hour. We won't end, but we got weigh-ins and predictions Friday.
Yeah, we do. We do. And we're gonna be a lot livelier.
Livelier, we got crew.
Cause my man over here, he over here, crew over here.
Crew gonna have to come with the. He gonna give us his whole do's and don'ts and who to take on Friday.
There it is. There it is.
They
And
love that.
I'm following it.
And I got 9 hats. And he
And
gonna
I
tell,
got
he gonna give
4
us a hat
free hats.
tutorial and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Hey man, hold up. Before we go, man, we gotta talk to my mans. He was done with you this weekend, right?
I did.
You came
How
back
was
with the
it?
heebie-jeebies too.
How was it? How was it?
It was cool.
Shooting videos and stuff.
Yeah, for the song.
Shout out, man. What is it? What's shout
You got a
out?
new motherfucker. You got a new song out now, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
It's called I Wonder.
I Wonder, baby.
Can we get a
By
sample?
Young Tola, right?
By
Can we
Young
get it
Tola.
as our show theme song?
No, that's the
You don't want that one.
you don't want the LL love song. You want the real song. He gonna make something for us.
Okay.
This ain't
it's
the one.
It's a LL. It's a I Need Love.
Yeah, it's a
2024.
I don't need love anthem.
We can play on the TV real quick, you know.
All right.
Get
Well,
it.
after this, we'll preview it for you, the listeners,
Yeah.
and it might be it could be our going out music.
I mean,
We got our intro and
it's-
then our
we ain't
outro.
married to nothing. We can do all, you know what I'm saying?
All we need.
We gotta do something.
Here. There you go.
Let's
man.
go ahead. Let's give them a little sample.
Get a sample
A sample.
a Young
of this.
Tola.
Get this set up for us.
This how depressants from it's 48 hours old.
It's it came out last Friday, so
New this week.
New this week. New for new segments.
New for the
If-
February
If
race.
Cruz guaranteed picks lose, I'm gonna do 20 push-ups for each one he lose.
Guaranteed.
You got the guarantee jumping.
Guarantee. Y'all don't want to see me doing push-ups, and you won't because he does not lose.
Guaranteed.
My guarantee though is that if Brock Purdy, what is his interceptions? Is it a half?
One is at one.
And
So-
he will throw one, so it's at one.
Will he
even?
throw
Is that
one? Is the question.
Yeah, he's gonna throw one. That's my lock.
That's a lot.
That's my
You already
lock.
put him in one, huh?
Put it in. Put it in. So this is I Wonder.
you're not signed in Apple Music. Let's go to
It's in the wrong what's called.
Is it on YouTube
yeah,
Music?
we can go to YouTube. Trying to figure out how to work this.
Go to YouTube. There we go. While he's doing that though,
Break it down, Professor.
I
Break it
got
down.
another question for y'all
What's poppin'?
because we all black. Do you watch baseball anymore?
I do,
Yeah.
but not
The
like
gamble, if I wouldn't gamble, I wouldn't watch it. I love the Yankees, but
I just got back into it this world, like these playoffs.
uh,
I just fell back, man. It was, you know what? Maybe it was because of that TV strike. There was nothing on, so I started watching baseball again.
you know what?
But these playoffs were fire.
I
yeah.
don't even know if I watch it. I gamble.
Playoff baseball.
I pay attention to it. I should say, but I don't know if I watch the whole game.
Playoff baseball and the World Baseball Classic.
No, see, you've gone too
No,
far.
the World Baseball Classic.
You have
Everybody
taken it
from
too
their own
far.
place. That's
He a
fine.
baseball. This he baseball.
All
He's
them
a
cats,
junkie.
Yeah,
all them
yeah,
cats.
white.
It's where I'm from, man. I'm playing for him. I'm going for that's fire. And it ain't USA all day. It's the mother cats.
All right, my man, Wade. What's the eye for?
I Wonder if I get to play on the.
Oh, let's do it.
It's a pretty good song. This is one of I
Get some
made this,
volume.
like,
Get some
years.
volume.
I made this years ago.
We only give samples out, nigga. I just would know it.
Yeah, and
Where's the rap? Oh,
He said, "Where's it?"
Time after time after time again. Feel like I'm alone in the lion's den. Tell me if you love me.
He said, "Where's the rap?"
I see you again.
This the rap right here.
okay.
This real rap right here. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Young Taliban,
yes, sir.
That was
brand new nigga. This week,
You gotta hit
This
a new
week.
single every episode.
this month.
I
You
got
gotta
one
hit
coming
a
out
new
Friday.
single.
I got one coming out Friday.
You got the 29 freestyle. What's that?
Oh, this is
New
the one.
music
You
for
heard
new
this
and
one
improved.
before. You heard this one before.
That's crazy.
This is Miles and Love.
Somebody told me.
29. Young Taller right here, man. Scared five.
Okay, right. Yeah. Listen. Hey, she sent me a, yeah. She sent me a, okay, like, hey. We similar, but not the same. My bitch an alien, think that she crank. Suck me a blue in the most of my brain. I see all of the future like my name is Kane. Nigga, like, what is you doing? You talking too much and these niggas, they really insane. Okay, these niggas be doing that right, they snorted up. Just like that shit was cocaine. I'm for that bitch. Yeah, dating,
It's that new
that's every
stuff.
day.
New stuff.
Yeah. What is your name? Nigga, I'm not taking names. I just remember your face. But you in the dirt with the buzz. These niggas be asking for hugs. They really so fake. I get them bands. Nigga, I'm
My nephews will listen to
I get the chopper just to make sushi.
And there you go.
There you go.
As far as that don't, man. You can't give them all your music, man. You can't pause them, man. We gonna overload them with the business.
overload
Man.
them,
Come
but hey,
on,
you gotta
man.
be
You gotta let them know where
Step
they get you. Where they get you
aside.
at, man.
G.O.G.
You gotta let them know where they
See
get
you
you at.
Friday.
All platforms.
It's Young Taller, man. Go ahead, tell them.
Young Taller on every platform.
Young Taller on every platform.
Spotify, you know what I'm saying? You know the gist.
Catch them. For real, catch them. We need that bread. And we out.